Okay, we're back for part 2 here on August 4th. Coming back after my quado surgery, and we're in part 2 of stream. Obviously, like I say, you see this on YouTube. It's already been streamed, but you know, you're here with me. If you want to support the channel, say hi, subscribe, like, comment. I don't know. Not necessarily trying to grow the Abbacado show channel, but it's kind of fun watching, you know, people join us and stuff. And we're going to start back again with some more donos, and then we're going to close this with Wheel of Cheese. So let's go ahead. The next dono up, by the way, if you are watching this on YouTube, have a really fun system where we have a Wheel of Cheese, which you'll see coming up later in this, where you just can come and hang out and put your name, and if your name gets landed on the Wheel of Cheese, great. And then we have a way that you can support the channel by boosting the donos, and you get priority listening. So here we go. Speaking of which, Lisa Wolf, how are you? You are up next, and I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you here, like usual. So let me see here. This song is called Ambition. It's a remix, and the band is called Professor Click. Oh, it's one of your tracks. Lisa, is this one of your tracks with you're collaborating? Is this one? Everybody, this is one of Lisa's tracks. So let's do this. Hang on for a second. I want to read the notes really quick. So this is a direct turntable recording from a live performance at a bar I used to help run the events and shows. Of course, bar, music, events, shows in the 2010s. Something very different from the norm is the musical instruments. In this case is 2 record players, and there's a lot of subtle turntable work done to create pitch bends on the piano akin to the guitar. You'll see the original piano piece is by Professor Click. I see. Who I did some work with while he was in college in the early 2000s. So it's 100% off the cuff. No practice outside of knowledge of the songs, grabbing them and creating them on the fly. So let's do this, everybody. Let's check out what Lisa's bringing to us again from her personal artwork in the form of a music. Let's go. All right. Lisa, you getting baked? Gosh, damn it. Abstract and trippy. Did you add a little bit of the scratchy noise in the mix? Like turntable? Trippy with the volume button, what you were doing. As the stop-start of the drums that you do with that as well. I guess that was that. Well, first of all, what a trippy video there. Whoops, young lady. I hope I don't know if I'll get canceled on Twitch for that. We'll find out. It'll be my first strike or something. And but the track itself, so you're saying that you just this was just on the fly. Did you add any reverb to that piano, that part of it? Or was that part of the recording, the original recording of the piano? That was it really just kind of nice and wet like that? Because it sounded to me like, so what you had then is you had the drum loop going, and then you had the piano bit happening there. And it was really, you know what? It actually worked really great with the video. I say that in a creative, artsy, fartsy, abstract kind of way. You know, I'm not familiar with the process you were going through and the tobacco that you were smoking for Twitch's sake. But you know, I come from old school, you know, apple, foil, hole, just in case I needed, you know, for on the run stuff. So things have obviously changed in a long run on there. Oh, so the reverb was actually part of the original recording. Okay. So, it was, you know what? It worked great with the video, and I guess the next question would be, when you did that piece, was that after you took a few hits off the machine there, or was it, because it just fits perfect actually with the video and the whole experience, you know? But I liked taking the risk that you did by taking that hip hop vibe and blending it with that, and that's what the artwork is all about. That's what super abstract musical artwork is all about. So good on you. Smoking, no pun. I like that. Very well done. If you guys want to check this out live, I'm going to go ahead and put the link inside the chat really quick. Boing. There it is. Lisa, thank you so much. And good to have you back. And thank you for the dono. I appreciate that. Okay, coming up next. I'm still scrolling through this. Judgment Kazi. How are you? Let me see. What do we got here for Judgment Kazi? Hiya, dude. Dudamus? Dudette? I don't know. I can't tell. But let's see what Judgment wants. Judgment always bringing some such trippy, head-bobbing music. Okay, Judgment wants a game. No More Heroes 2. Have I done anything from No More Heroes? Let's see what we got there. No More Heroes 2, and this is called Kill or Be Killed. And from No More Heroes 2, it's called Destroy Resort, and the message is, welcome back, my brother, mahalo. All right. See, here's a theme song from one of my favorite video games, done by one of my favorite game devs. Tipping a hat to the dev, Suda51. No More Heroes is a third-person action game that follows Travis Touchdown, an anime-loving killer for hire, who works his way up the assassin ladder to become the #1 killer and Santa destroy. Santa? Like, as in claws? In the game, the sequel, he is complete. The quest went silent and then returned to revenge to kill the man who slayed his brother, who's currently the #1 assassin. So this kind of reminds me, then, the way you explained it just reminded me of that movie that Antonio Banderas and Sylvester Stallone did. Remember that? They were like assassins trying to kill each other? That was a really fun movie. I dug that. All right, let's do this. This is from Judgment Kazi. Let's go. All right. Super mahalo for your dono as well. All right. No more heroes. It's Kira. Damn. No more heroes, no time, just a steam. Travis, it's kill or be killed. Sounds like a track that would come from Dirty Loops, yeah? I like the mock use of the clean guitar. Listen to that walky bass. Section for the hook. Wow. Mute everything. Boom. Bring it back. Love the drums on this, man. It's crushing. Bass, isn't it? Love the bass. But I'm sorry, this is reminding me just heavily of Dirty Loops. Love the sound of the kick, keeping some of the warmth of the tone.
Got it all. The looks, the spice, the unmeltable ice, and those false compliments with her French accent. Yeah, no love for this otaku assassin.
Except Dirty Loops don't have a guitar, so
difference is easy.
They rely a lot more on the keyword.
Take what you can and leave. 'Cause there's no more heroes. Yeah, there's no more heroes. Nowhere to go for your Jedi-minded ego. No more heroes, yeah. No more heroes. There's nowhere to go for your Jedi-minded ego.
Love the background vocals. I like how the bass lines like that are like a legato vibe. I want to hear a ride going. Or a triangle. Wow. Judgment, you see, you brought it, man. There were so many great things in the track that I enjoyed. One of them actually was the kind of, staccato style playing dotted eighth note stacked key sound. Because there was obviously mostly key overdubs, right? You had an EP at the bottom that was holding kind of the root or kind of the tone of the changes. On top of it, you had like, if you had like a massive synth, like layered stack sound, but you're playing it kind of like with a monophonic kind of vibe. So there was a lot of these like dotted eighths, dotted sixteenths, even if it's, you know. But when you're doing that and you have a really great sounding program in there that has a good, you know, stereo imaging, presents a whole different energy to it. Background vocals were beautiful. The melody was great. I love the bass work on this was fantastic because there was times where it too was just as, you know, rhythmically dotted, I guess you want to say. But there was about 3 or 4 times that, like in the pre-chorus or in the bridge and stuff, where the notes were connected polyphonically. Whatever synth they were using. So what that usually means is that if you're a lot of times, unless you have it monophonically programmed, that if you're doing notes that are tied across that don't have an actual lift up point. So let's say they're you could go da 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 da. But if you're gonna go and it's kind of got this legato vibe to it, the trigger value of the synth sound and the note change has a different kind of swimminess to it. So I loved how it was doing what it was doing at the bottom. I thought that was really super badass. Great programming, great arrangements and stuff. And the drums, I think the drums were live. I didn't put a lot of time in listening to it to see if it was programmed or not. Plus, there was also, I detected a little early on some trumpet work. That was way in the back there. I'm going, is that? No, it's real. There's a lot of things that are going on in there. At least it sounded to me. Judgment Kazi, thank you, man. That was great. That was, yeah, you see, you know me with the bass, so you knew I'd get sent with that. Hala. Hana ukulele. Thank you so much, man. All right, next up, let me see. Who do we have here? DJ Tambor. Quado has been vanished. Let's see what TJ Tambor. Let's see what you want. I'm sorry, my tongue went blah, 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 blah. All right. DJ wants a game. Trails to Azure. And so let me see here. What do we got here from Trails to Azure? This is called the Azure Arbitrator. And so let me see here. What do we got? Yeah, this is called the Azure Arbitrator. It's Trails to Azure. And he says, this is a long track, but well worth it. Well, thank you very much for your donation also. Appreciate that. Composed by Takahiro Unisuga. This is the final boss theme of the game, which takes place on a giant floating arena. The boss fight is considered to be one of the hardest in the entire series. The choir lyrics you hear seem to be English translation of Gustav Mahler's 8th Symphony. Oh, now you put my head into the game differently. So let's do this, DJ, and I hope you're doing well, DJ. Good to see you back. Let's go. Are you guys ready? Boing. Oh, I'm going to read this here. Bruh, you're not kidding. A dark church organ back there. That's badass. That's great. I love that. Death-defying church organ. You must die. It had to be neoclassical vibes with that opening with the choir. With the choral work. change, love it, lift. It's just got those big Ingve vibes, yeah? Bass player's just grinding down those 16ths. Or no, it's the 8ths. Those slow attack string vibes. Lisa, yes, here's got the Iron Maiden vibes for me. And those drums are back there in the mix, aren't they? Separation in the arrangements is great. All this counter arranging that's going on here. I like the build up on this. 1, 2, 3, That must be the game motif. Part of the game melody, most likely, yeah? A lot of extra work going in on the harmonies, on the melody, the guitars. That drum pattern is so 80s, 90s metal. Not a bad thing, I'm just saying. Guitar player now getting the life into the lead melody. second tenor and alto part. Beautiful. Even that mid. Somebody dying here, a character or something. It's like a very big struggle part here. Okay, no one's dying here. That's just how the track ends. That was great. And I love the you know, there was that super intentional fusion between that neoclassical guitar vibe, slightly dated, with the power choral classic, you know, influence behind it. Now, obviously, as a boss fight, this had everything in it you needed to have. Kind of curious to know what it sounds like against gameplay, because like I said earlier, and it struck me as, where was the choice there? What did the engineer / producer, everybody have to give up in order to pull the drums back as far as they were in this mix? You know, to me, we all know this, especially if you're a musician or if you're, you know, an audiophile and stuff, and you have knowledge of mixing and stuff like that. How a particular track can probably hit 3 or 4 different genres, strictly depending on the mix. You know, depending where the instruments are shoved in your face and what's really taking the throatiness and the power part of the track. Big, powerful track, but the drums were really back there. So I wonder how that played out against gameplay when you have, I'm gonna take it, explosions or guns. It looks like they have guns and stuff in this thumbnail and stuff. So, you know, amongst all of that. But the track was a banging boss fight. There was no two ways about it. You know, had a lot of all of the choral church organ brings to bat, of course, the gruesomeness and, you know, the throttling, if you would, of you know, dancing with death, obviously. And then you take that and you insert the neoclassical, you know, rock aspect of it, then you get what this track's all about. So, yeah. DJ, thank you for that, man. It's good to see you, too. And thanks for coming back in for a dono session. I appreciate that. Kairu Hakubi. Hi. I have you up next, my friend. Are you ready, Kairu? Let's see what Kairu want. Yay, Yay. Okay, Kairu would like to hear... Brown Chicken, Brown Cow by Deep Throat? What? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll bet you he was like, no, that's not what I want to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, Kyrie. Come on. We're going to be ingratiated yet with another game. This is Earthbound. See, I'm coming back now. Abbacado show is changing. I'm going to be throwing some more jokes in there. They're going to suck half the time, but you know, every now and then. I think I know enough of you well enough now that I can throw out the double-edged hooks here every once in a while. This is from Earthbound, which is the game. And I know that Kairu's had me do some of that before. And this is called Smile and Tears. And, oh, you're right. You said I've heard the original, but this is a cover. And so, what do you say here? And at the end, there's 3 words I think everybody here has been feeling for a while. Uh-oh. What are those 3 words, Kairu? We're about to find out. Everybody, this is from Kairu. This is from the game Earthbound. Let's see what he brings upon our ear holes. Famicom guitar. feel like we all should be swaying Kumbaya. I was about to say, I get little gospel vibes here. I always thought it was to be my only sunshine. I don't know why. You're right with the lighters. Has a little bit of a Queen vibe to it, doesn't it? I think I'm getting the Queen vibe also by the way the guitar is being performed. Very Beatles here. You're right, Mason Gator. It does have that vibe to it. Totally. The pattern, too, Aman. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Rhythm guitar arrangement that I'm hearing on this side. It's okay, Turnip. It's okay.
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you. At least that sounded that's what he said. The piano didn't give me that last da da. I was waiting for the last da. It sounded to me too. I really enjoyed the like I said earlier when I had mentioned there was a Queen flavor to it. It's because I really enjoyed the performance of the guitar, the lead work. A very nice touch with his right hand, whether he's comboing pick and finger work. There's that nice warm attack to a lot of his notes. Because a lot of times, too, you know, I'll do this when I'm playing guitar. I might be picking, but there's times where I'll take the same string that I'm picking and lift and pop just so that it gets kind of an acoustic vibe to it. It's just kind of a crossed over technique that I'll do. And when you got if you got your tone dialed in like he does, it has that very unique vibe that Brian May, you know, displayed in most of his solo work and lead work and stuff. But I like the campiness and the fun of the track. I know this is a remake, and apparently I heard it before Kairu, but I loved this one. This one was just very nice and light and easy to listen to. There are some callbacks to whether it was Queen or some Beatles type work. As I was saying with Amon, there was a little bit of that Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds on the Mellotron kind of work that was going on there. That was a really super nice listen, man. You too. You're another one that brings in the stuff that kind of like, where I have no idea where we're going. When I see one coming up from Kairu, I'm like, whoop, where are we going to go with this? Thanks, bro. Okay, this one, I'm not even going to try to... The profile name on this is a series of numbers and stuff, almost like it could be like a key gen to nuclear bombs. But the Mad Alchemist, maybe that's who you are, the Mad Alchemist. So let's do this one. Let me take a look here. It's going to take me a second to find this here. So give me 1 second there, my friend. Stand by. Let me see how this works. See how if I can find it. Where is all that? Let me see. Does that start with an S? Stand by for a second, guys. I got to see if I can find... Oh, and I can't find it. Maybe because there's too many. Give me a second, guys. Entertain yourselves for a second. That'd be a space. Okay, wait a minute. Let me try this. Hang on. Nope. Let me see. Stand by for 1 second. I can always double back. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he is the Mad Alchemist. Let me look under that. Oh, it is. Okay. It is the Mad Alchemist. Okay, I find it. It all came together. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so... And let me see. Fash Demented. Let me see where you are on the list here. Okay, stand by. Let me get this one going first. So this is called The Eternal Throne. Kind of how I felt after I took a few of the medication before I went to surgery. I was on the Eternal Throne. I'm sorry. So this is, the song is called The Eternal Throne, and this is called Brian Delgado and Ray's Music. This is Epic Music. I was listening to an Epic Music compilation mix, and the track really grabbed my attention in mid-song. My mind kept coming back to it, so I wanted to share it. All right, so let's do this. All right. I already love this. Pretty start. A little Star Wars-y, is she? I love the track. It allows you time to absorb the simple movements, the beautiful movements. I love how that single voice is just far enough back so that the clarinet was able to take over. Or it could have been an oboe, but... Yeah, that was a gnarly build. That was brass with a little overdub of chainsaw. Pensive ostinato. Little rave house lo-fi kick. Wasn't expecting that note. That right there. Ooh, nice. I love that little filtered build on that one little synth. Really super great dynamics in this track. Could have a little bit of the Austin wintry vibes. I love that horn section right there. Couldn't have said it better, Jazz. Oh, that sounds like a keyboard lead. Jazzy, sorry. He just knows he's good. Oh, I like this, and the dynamics. It's like slipping the syringe out of the IV position on your arm. Ball slamming track, man. I swear that was great. You know, the beginning of it being a little bit more of the spacey, ethereal, ambient vibes before we really lay into like jazz. I just said it again. Kazi just brought up, you know, the drum and fried horn section. You know, there's no two ways about it. There was a lot of layering to go in to get that sound out there. But it does hit you in the throat. It's that good. There wasn't a lot of high-end composition going on. There wasn't a lot of things happening. There was more of a ballsy approach to it. Now, I don't know. This is so anti-hero orchestral work would be a lot of that kind of bottom smashing, you know, banging kind of vibe, orchestrally or in composition, whether you're using hybrid instrumentation, you know, with mock-ups, with live vocals, or whatever the case is. This had a lot of surprises in it, though. And it had a lot of really nice dynamics in it. You know, the volumes bringing us back down, bringing us back up, bringing us back down, giving us, you know, little bits and pieces of space. I thought that was very unique. I think there was 4 times where it literally, you know. And we all know the magic sometimes in the space between the notes. So, yeah, super cool beans. And thank you so much for also coming back in the dono. Fash, I hope you're doing well. It was a roller coaster. It is a roller coaster. Let me see. So here's what I'm going to do. I've got one more. I'm having a brain fart. That means I'm slowing down. One more dono, and then we're going to do a couple of Wheel of Cheese, and then I'm going to fade. I just want to reiterate there were some problems with the form and all that. How I was going about choosing with the donos just had to do with the amounts and me scrolling. If I missed you on this one, don't worry. You'll be on the makeup. You know how I do that. By that time, we'll also hopefully have the form sorted out. So don't worry about it. So this is going to be the last one that we're doing, though. This one's from Fash Demented. And this one is called, thank you for hanging out and also being here as well. This one is called Induction. The song is Induction by the band Broken Spindles. Let's see, we once talked about that song, that we have a breakthrough the cloud moment. The song is one of my favorites, and it has a long, quiet intro. So yeah, let's go. Okay, Fash, let's do this. Are you ready? Here we go. I don't know if this is going to be our straight time or cut time that's building into it. God, that sequence reminds me of something off of... like a Omnisphere, Spectrasonics vibe. Yeah, the cut time, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm digging this. Choice in the snare sound. The one thing that gives it that really like is that really super high hi-hat EDM, you know. It gives it the cut time feel too. I love this. This is really heady. Love this. Look at that chord in there. Made me want to go. Way nice. That's not fair. It brought me to the edge. Now it's like, no, 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 no. Roll you back, roll you back. There's some great soundscape happening in the very background. The universe noise, I call it, right here. That's a lot like sound design, that last thing we were listening to, but it actually did have a tone to it. Da, da. That was hidden in there in that sound design. But I think in general that was meant to give you like you just got, like your afterburners and everything just went off. No pun, depending if you're getting baked. Your afterburners went off and you're just not, everything just went, and you're just kind of floating through space. Kind of gave me that vibe. Really loved the rhythmical approach on the way the composer was just setting up all these little sequences in there, and the choice of tones always makes a difference. At the very beginning, remember I said I didn't know what to expect, if it was going to be in straight time or cut time. So the straight time would have been, but it was, but what makes it for me, like I said earlier, what makes it for me that thing that just really puts you in a very unique way is that I guess it could be that a cut time, but the hi-hats were in that 16th kind of vibe. I think the very first time I ever heard that, actually, that kind of use was in Christina Aguilera's Genie in a Bongo bottle. And that very unique, I guess they called it two-step or something like that. You know, that kind of vibe. So, Fash, thank you so much. That was great. I'm glad you brought that in there. All right, guys. 2 Wheel of Cheese is coming up. We got little baby cheese, and then we got queso pobre. So, you guys ready? Genie in a bongo. That would sound funny. That would be like, somebody should do a parody. That would be like a weird Al Yankovic kind of a thing. Instead of a genie in a bottle, it's genie in a bongo. All right, let's go for some Wheel of Cheese, and then I'm dipping out of here. We got 2 Wheel of Cheese coming up. I know you folks are waiting here, so let's see what we got. I got to refresh the stuff here. And let me see what's going on here. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I know for some of you it's already Monday morning, if not Monday afternoon. Let's see what we got here. Let's do some queso nuevo. Oh, snarkadoodles. Wait, stand by. That can't be right. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Let's try it. All right. Let me repopulate. I have to repopulate. There we go. All right, guys. Here we go. This is queso nuevo for some of our newer people that visit here on the Abbacado show on Twitch. If you see your name here, you know, you can always vote for your color too. So are you guys ready? You guys ready to do this? Are you ready? It's time to spin. Here we go. What do we got? All right. This is a new visitor here. Black and white GU. I don't know if you ran out of characters, but it may be black and white guy. So black and white, let's see what you got here. You are the winner. If you are still out here, pop in and say hi in the chat. It'd be your first time. We'd all say hi to you. Let's see what we got here. Black and white would like to hear from us. Remember, we're staying with the 7-minute rule. Just want to let you know. This is a band called Mountain Goats. Let's see here. And the Mountain Goats, this is a song called No Children. And so let's see what we got here. Copy. And let's go. This is from Black and White Guy here on the Twitch stream. All right. Nice little 6/8 vibe.
I hope that our few remaining friends give up on trying to save us. I hope we come up with a fail-safe plot to piss off the dumb few that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weight, and I hope we hang on past the last exit. I hope it's already too late, and I hope the junkyard a few blocks from here someday burns down, and I hope the rising
I knew the piano was going to come in and fill that. That's nice.
Away, and I never come back to this town again. In my life, I hope I lie and tell everyone you were a good wife, and I hope you die.
Oh, shit.
I hope we both die.
I love this. Piano, bass, guitar. That's it, and vocals. Bass player's having time of his life.
I cut myself shaving tomorrow. I hope it bleeds all day long. Our friends say it's darkest before the sun rises. We're pretty sure they're all wrong. I hope it stays dark forever. I hope the worst isn't over. And I hope you blink before I do. I hope I never get sober.
What clever
and I
lyrics.
Hope when you think of me years down the line, you can't find one good thing to say. And I'd hope that if I found the strength to walk,
yeah, Lisa, very much Ben Folds
fire.
fire.
I am drowning. There is no sign of land. You are coming down with me.
These background vocals remind me of Styx,
Hand
the
in
band.
unlovable hand, and I hope you die. I hope we both die.
I love the tone of the bass. Sounds like the mic used on the guitar was a small condenser. Something was a trip there. What a great track. You know, when I listen to music like this, I forget just how fun music could be, how in the sense of this kind of storytelling, and you make fun of your own life or things that happen and stuff, and you can really identify with it. And I think, I don't know if this was, you know, had the intentions of this being pseudo-comedic, macabre kind of vibe. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. But it makes me think that, you know, songs that have this unique messaging and stuff like that, that can make fun or tell a story, but using just these straight up lyrics, that, you know, something as simple as drums, bass, guitar, piano, vocals, background vocals, could still be a banging track on so many different levels, you know. It reminds me of a song that I once wrote that I never released. It was kind of a comedy song. It was called Sit on My Facebook and I'll Twitter You. And I don't know, maybe I'll finish that song. It's pretty funny. I'd have to change the words because I wrote this about 12 years ago. But it might be something along the lines of, the banging kind of, social media from an old man's point of view. Maybe I should finish that. What do you think, guys? You think I should finish that? Yeah, very campfire pub song. I think I should finish my song. I ought to do it, but I'll do it with the ukulele. What you think? If I did that with the ukulele, the name of the song is sit on my Facebook and I'll Twitter you. Yeah, I wrote that I think in like 2009 or something. I might have to go dive into it and revamp that. Jesus. Everybody's like, gross, old man. That's gross. Sounds gross. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that with ukulele and a small quartet. That would be apropos. I'll do it, but I'll probably get canceled. I'll make it just a 1.5-minute song. I'll make it like a Beatles length or something like that. All right, guys, last wheel of cheese, big fat wheel of cheese, super cheesy cheese wheel of cheese. This is going to be poverty cheese, everybody who's still hanging here. Before I do the last wheel of cheese, I want to thank you guys for coming back. If you perhaps don't know about the YouTube channel, check it out. That's when I take all of these, cut them up a little bit, throw them on the YouTube channel. That's where this will always live. And that YouTube channel will probably pop up in a second if one of my mods are still here and throw it up there. And that's it. So let's go ahead. And also, I will be back. I know that the form has been broken. So I'm going to come back on Tuesday, pick up on the donos, and go more wheel of cheese. So we're going to pick up this where it left off. Real quick, I want to I can't remind people who I have left. I'm pretty sure I know how many I have here, but if there's any discrepancy, once we get the form fixed, we'll get it all worked out if I miss you by accident or something. Okay, guys? Okay, so Rotten Soundgarden, thank you so much. Yes, Wednesday is Wheel of Cheese only session day. Yes, for sure. Okay, let's do this. Last Wheel of Cheese, guys. I have to refresh the whole page on this because my little button doesn't seem to be working on the form. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Let me grab that. Okay, here we go. See who we got. Oh my gosh, look at that wheel of cheese, everybody. That is absolutely insane. That is some serious wheel of cheese. Matter of fact, look, there's a little glitch in the middle of it right here. Like some odd glitchiness going here. Maybe we can't fit enough wheel of cheese-o. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, here we go. You guys ready? Let's go. Everybody keep your fingers crossed. Root for the color if you can't root for yourself. Here we go. Root to doot doot doot. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh. Z-Man 2008. How did you put that up there faster? I couldn't see it. Aman, you're faster than I am. All right, Z-Man, you are the final winner of Massive Queso Pobre for the evening. Last song of the stream. So this is a game called Ace Attorney. Ooh, last time I heard Ace Attorney, I loved it. Very detective-y, songy. This one is called The Blue Badger's March. So let me grab this. And the message is, this is an orchestral version of what started off as a very simple music box style jingle. The Blue Badger is the mascot of the Ace Attorney series police department. Mascot. Okay. Well, let's do this. I look forward to this. Z-Man, you have won. Let's do this. All right. Wait. Change. Video. Watch change. Here we go. Doodle-doodle-doo. Boing. Hello. There we go. I'm waiting for like Benny Hill to jump out or something. Benny Hill? Is that his name? Very regal. And today I present to you the ruler of Botoland. It does have that beautiful celebration vibe, right? Very regal. Very Church of England. Lisa, that's perfect. That's hilarious. Come on, guys, type in here what you feel this feels like. It would be like the end of a 50s, 60s Disney kind of movie. Like, let's all come together. Coronation, very good. Oh, this is nice. I love this. I love the play on the strings, the answer call. Going back and forth between the violins and the cellos and bass. This also reminds me of the Snowman March, you know, one of the Rankin Bass, you know, remember that? When they're doing the parade? Frosty the Snowman? Well, it's funny you should say that, Retro Gamer, because I said earlier this has this very Church of England kind of vibe, very English, you know, regal. Great arrangements on the strings here. That's how I would conduct it. That's why I don't conduct anymore. What a great way to end the stream. I felt like that was a very regal ending to the stream. You know, very classical, very pomp and circumstance, very happy, very uplifting. It's kind of like how I feel after being gone for a little over 2 weeks from you guys. And now I'm happy camper. I'm up. I'm going to, I feel like I'm going to get ready to start my dinner. I'm making a salad with some papaya. And, you know, I'm very happy. I very much feel like I need some crumpets and some tea after this. So.